All right, yeah, back again. Once again, a little hiatus, 3 week hiatus, but back again. It's overtime over here at the Flight Room TV, episode 82. I am Remy Please with Concourse P,
Hey.
Boo Boy the Fool, Corey Mo,
Yep.
and yeah, I don't know. All right, just by judging off the thumbnail, let's do like some Ozark shit. You know, they do a little the teaser in Ozark. They give the little symbols. What y'all think this mean?
Overtime.
Solve the puzzle. Nobody? Okay.
Where that? What you put
Nah.
it? I thought it was an overtime picture.
Yeah. All
Oh.
right. So the little photos in there. What solve the puzzle? What we talking about tonight?
Oh, you mean the photos around?
Yeah.
That look like MK Ultra or some type shit.
Surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
Surveillance, yeah. The watching.
Oh, so I'm smack. I ain't even peeped the camera. Shit. I said some other shit.
So social media surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and how it triggers with the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so are we talking about the government watching your social media stuff or the social media platforms watching you?
Is there really a difference?
Probably platforms also that don't be evil in the Google colors.
Is there a difference in like whether it's government or
well they definitely try to make it look like seem there is a difference. You know, they had the Facebook boy on trial up there in Congress and all that.
Right.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't think there's a huge difference whatsoever. Yeah, because they be in everybody's pockets. But like, all right, so what sent me through like this pretty much rabbit hole for the last 2 or 3 weeks when we took off is this Daily News article, Daily Mail article, where apparently this Uvalde shooter at the elementary school, that school district, the entire district, was a part of this AI program that, you know, kind of weaved out or sensed out or sniffed out potential mass killers and stuff like that. So like the very thing that they was monitoring in that school district was allowed to be allowed to happen.
Failed.
Yeah,
Big time. Okay.
So I didn't even know this was a thing.
Me neither. That's crazy.
Hell no. I ain't never hearing about no shit like that.
Right.
And how do they find their subjects? Do they like use low frequencies or like how do they test them? How do they find them?
I mean, it's just like any other AI software because like, all right, because like I don't know, especially like these last 2 or 3 weeks we've been off. It's like, I mean, if you follow our Instagram, of course you see it was posted the day that that they've been removing our videos from like early January, February, like 3 or 4 videos.
Right.
Mhm.
So obviously I don't think it's like a person per se. I think there's like certain trigger words or
They removed it or blocked it?
they removed them.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so I think there's trigger words, and even like I think for sure we've been shadow banned on YouTube, because the views have like cut maybe like completely in half, and subscribers is not going up like it usually do.
Yeah.
So people always say, "Oh, you shadow ban, just make great content." We don't make goofy content. Like we don't make like shade room shit. We don't make fucking, you know what I mean, mukbangs and shit like that. We talk about real shit. So
I'm not doing TikTok dances.
yeah, we're not doing none of that shit. So of course all this shit's gonna happen.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is what I'm getting. I think like AI is like the big brother now. Like it's the big, you know, knife in the drawer that, you know, the government is using. This AI is like a complete marriage. And like like when shit like this, like this whole monitoring all right, this is my question to get straight to it. Do you think this person right here, this shooter right here, was like pushed through the cracks because he showed like signs of potentially harming some people, or was he kind of groomed? You know
That's
what
what
I'm saying?
I'm saying. Like,
Mm.
Like they seen the signs and they're like, okay, this person has
Yeah.
signs of being a violent individual. Let's put some
Even
hardware in his hands.
yeah.
Mm.
Even the violent individual part, the weak mind. You know what I mean?
'Cause they
Being
say he had a video of him like injuring like cats. He had a bag full of dead cats.
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's wild.
Mm-hmm.
And I
So,
feel
yeah,
like
he
if
was
you
already there.
posted right, and if you posted something like that, how and they have this going on, how do you miss that?
Right.
Like how does that?
Didn't I have a whole Netflix show about that? Don't fuck with cats, or something
Yeah.
like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Mhm.
And that was
That was
and
good
that's
shit. And everything was solved via Facebook on that journal. Like
mhm.
Yeah,
police
wow.
shit, people on Facebook put the plan in motion to end this fucking pretty much a serial killer online.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Damn.
All
and I
social
also
media.
remember it was like this show on like Showtime or something. It was called like the Dark Web or some shit like that. It was like Viceland or some shit like that. And people were pretty much monitoring schools or counties, school districts and shit like that. So obviously there's eyes on this shit. So whether they seen it and they ignored it and that's some negligent shit, or they seen it and they put fuel to the fire. Either way, somebody wrong.
Yeah, because they definitely monitored it the whole time. They could have prevented it, or they could be the cause of it.
Right.
Yep.
But this is definitely a thing. And I went on their website, like this whole program. Let me see.
Damn.
It's called Navigate 360. This is like the parent program. And they make like this the whole program is called I think it's called like Social Sentinel or something like that. Let me see. All right, threat detection. Yeah, so this is all the shit. Suicide awareness prevention, school tip line, behavioral threat assessment, suicide cases. Like this is being sold, you know what I'm saying? To like school districts and all this shit.
Pretty much stats of the county.
Right.
And they track these. They make this shit look like a nice fluffy ass business.
Right. So they like, you know what I mean? All the red flags.
Yeah, like, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to read some of that.
But the most interesting part is the people that's on the advisory board. It's a lot of people that's in these government agencies.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah,
Minus, I think these two right here. These are like two previous school shooting victim parents. But Mark Sullivan, he's like, you know what I mean? Secret Service, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of them got like ties to like Obama's cabinet.
Beloved.
Keep saying it. So your beloved have you in the damn concentration camp. U.S. Major Army General, you know what I'm saying? Director of the DOD. So yeah. But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, so is the AI, are they getting lazy with this shit?
I mean, it's like when you think about it, after, because this is a follow up after. This is basically a copycat from what was going on with having in Buffalo, pretty much, right? So,
yeah, I think so too.
And so when me personally, I feel like when you have something like that, you know what I'm saying, and to prove a point, because a copycat, as in, first of all, everybody sees stuff on social media because one, it's in your face now. You know what I'm saying? First, you had to live in that county to see it on the news, or even in that state or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? To see it on the news. But now with social media, you can see anything online. So with it being online, people feeling the way they feel, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and do what they just did. However, I feel like the first one was some other shit, but that's a, you know what I'm saying, some other shit. But I feel like, all right, we need to have these copycats. One, we getting into gun laws now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they trying to take guns away, and you know, especially with the administration now, they've been trying to pass so many bills, especially right here in DC. They've been trying to pass so many gun laws, not even to, you know, strip people away from their guns, but just like age restrictions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this helps push the fight for that. But it's like, damn, but why do you want to take people's guns away? I definitely see why as far as the mass shootings, but in this neighborhood, that neighborhood, some people can't even walk down their street, you know what I'm saying, without being protected. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for one, I think it's interesting that like all these mass shootings always happen in areas where guns have like loose laws.
Yeah,
it's like
that's very true.
Always obtain it legally. So that's like the
majority.
That's like the emotional string that they try to pull on. Like, oh, why does this happen in your loose gun law states? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this always happening? But it's like also it's the states that really don't have like the most like wild ass violence. It's not like, you know, these blue Democratic Baltimore, you know what I mean, DC, Chicago, you know what I mean, cities or states. It's always it's like Buffalo, it's you know, Texas, it's, you know what I mean.
I don't know about Florida.
Well, yeah, Florida really don't have that shit, really. No, nah. What was the last one? Like California, or what was the one in Wisconsin and shit like that with the temple and stuff. But I don't know.
Before that, the school shooting, like the year
Parkland jump.
Parkland jump.
Yeah, that has a lot of questions too. But
no, what I was saying though, they got crime over there though. They got crime over there. Not like
yeah, but that's like South, like, you know, Dade County and stuff. It wasn't really where that was. That was like,
and that it make you think also, like, all right, you made a valid point. These mass shootings are pretty much happening in, you know, states where there's loose gun laws, right? And then you have these states where you got the high crime and you got all of this stuff going on as far as, you know, guns go. And these gun laws are pretty much strict, but you still, and if somebody were to post something online, you know what I'm saying, in those areas, like Jay-Z and them trying to get them to stop locking people up for putting, you know, using people with lyrics for guns. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't even go online and just put a gun up that it could be licensed or anything. But if you put a gun up there and you live in those areas, you know what I'm saying, it's like that's going to be flagged immediately. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But in those loose gun laws, it's like, how do you let, like the article we were just reading, how do you let that slip through the cracks? Like that's like every sign was there. Every sign was there to, I mean, y'all see the shit.
And then they pay for it though. That's weird. Like you pay to have that software or whatever program, and then it still fuck up on you. I seen like somebody was reporting on this shit, and they said for the most, like those there's like a 200 school districts in Texas that try to use it, and it said, you know what I mean, it wasn't that good.
Damn.
How all y'all buy this shit and it's not good? That means it was like a experiment. It's probably sniffing out the, you know, the wild cards. Who can we use? And then they probably that's why I think like the whole Buffalo jump, because like he was part of like that whole like white nationalist, or you know what I'm saying, some type of group. He was like some type of like, you know, Nazi group. Yet like he didn't belong to like any type of like lodge or organization and shit like that. Like his shit was like an online membership to some white nationalist group. So like that got me thinking, like, is like AI, we're gonna get there later in the show, is like AI like fueling him? Like they see him post XYZ and they send like a whole bunch of bots. You know, you got all these bots
based off the algorithms.
Oh yeah. You want to win Bitcoin or some shit like that. So do they have like racist like AI bots like fueling his fire. Oh, you know what? You should do this. Yeah, fuck these motherfuckers over here. Yeah, drive 200 miles over here.
I guarantee after this, it's going to be gun law shit popping up on my phone. That's what
that
I'm saying.
Sense.
Like,
it makes sense, right?
This all conversation and all that. It's like programming almost. It's like, oh, you like this? Let me get you more of that.
Yeah, folks are talking about the ads before you getting the ads or whatever. You just said something.
But and the scary thing about it is it's automatic. It's automated. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like not somebody there, like, you know, a room of people.
And no, it's doesn't give you like that, you know, that confidence.
Mm-hmm.
We agree with you, brother.
Exactly. That's really
right.
That's true. No, that's true.
White hand emoji. We agree with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then they're gonna feel exactly what you want. Because
so it's like,
oh, I was just saying that.
Yeah, it's like internet mind control.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely does
like AI in itself.
Yeah, I even tell people like you liking stuff, and then you see something like that's a bit of new information to you, but you never even heard of it, and then you run with it just because you seen it. Like, a lot of time that'd be false information. Mm-hmm. If you don't dig deep into it and look it up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it's been times when I sent something to RBZ, it be like, hey, son, you see this? Like, nah, I already looked at that shit. Ain't hot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Up again, I'm like, nah, this don't fake.
Yeah,
gotta dig that clickbait, man.
Fake news.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? That was the whole. What was the last one you sent? And I had to like. Oh, it was like that one movie clip where they talk about. Damn.
I don't even remember. We be locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I honestly think like AI is like engulfing itself in our society and like seeing how reactionary we are and kind of like using that as a weapon for real. Like it's getting a little too smart.
Yeah, it's starting to actually. That's what I felt though. Even I'm starting to feel like it's starting to learn that we ain't shit. Like that's what's starting to happen. Like that's what I actually got too. You know, we'll talk about that further.
Yeah,
it's almost like that's what I was starting to really understand. Like, damn, one day this motherfucker is gonna look around like I'm inferior to these motherfuckers. Like, why am I even dealing with this shit? Seriously,
like. That's like some Fifth Element type shit. Some Fifth Element, Our Robot.
You don't feel like that? It's almost like we're creating our own doom with some of this shit. Like it's already been attacks from robots in China. Remember that on that whole lab and shit over there. Like, and that's just
cover that shit up.
Learning. Yeah, that was just learning shit. So that's why I'm like, I don't know about that, man. Y'all might be.
I didn't even hear about that. I'm gonna have to look that up.
It was a couple years, like probably 2 years ago now. But shit like that. It's like. Nah, it's starting to get to the point where, because even in the interview, it mentioned some of that shit.
Hell, but look, I'm listening to the interview. I'm like, shit, I feel you.
Yeah, like how you not human though? You break that shit down a little bit too. I'm like,
shit,
this nigga don't even sound human. Like you made it sound like we ain't shit. That's why I was getting from like, hold up, damn.
I'm thinking like how, if he's posting shit on Instagram and Facebook and shit like that.
Hold up, preface in this interview.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get there. All right, I'm just gonna backtrack. This whole AI social sentinel and all that shit, right? If they saying a school district has, you know, released this type of technology in a school district, like how does that work? Like, do you have to give permission? Like, do parents got to give permission? Is it on your phone? It's like your location. Is it like the Chromebooks that, you know, everybody like school kids get? Like, is it on that? Like, how do they really track that shit?
I know.
It's probably
like when I make my
better version. I was gonna say it's probably a better version of what they already got out there in the UK with cameras and surveillance every damn where.
CCTV
using cameras, and you know, it's cameras in schools. They're gonna have that. You can't really object to that shit. If you go, especially if you're going to public school, you can't really object to that. So, and you got cameras at traffic lights, stoplights, on the side of every building, damn near. You know,
and it's like
It's your crime. So
And it's like, is it like, are they gonna use that a part of the curriculum? Because if it's a part of the curriculum, then that's when they set up PTA meetings and they teach the parents exactly what they're going to be doing and how they're going to be using it. You feel me?
And my whole thing is, though, how do they even introduce this? Because I know it's going to be parents that object to that just for the simple fact their child is going to be monitored, teenager, you know what I mean? Like, even them, I feel like they get some information from the parents, too. Probably look up, like, registered gun holders or some shit and, like, go from there. You know?
Like, if they're allowing a AI program to run in their school district, like, how does it work for me? Like, I'm posting.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you even introduce that to a family or something? Like, what is the advancement? Like, what am I gaining off of this information? But they try to mask it, like.
But was there any authorization to begin with?
Or did it you give up your privacy for safety? It's been like that for at least since Bush.
Yeah, that's the mind fuck.
We didn't sign off on that shit. The Congress signed off on that shit. It was the Privacy Act or whatever it was. We had to do it. They had to get no permission from us.
So like stuff like this is only gonna get worse, right? Because like, oh, you know what I'm saying? This didn't work, so here's Social Sentinel 2.0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, give us the access to look through all your shit. You know what I'm saying? Give us the access to turn the microphone on your child's cell phone and let them know, what's going on in your house and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Give them the access. So like, where's the line that you draw?
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. People like really don't have a problem with technology taking over shit either. There's not a lot of pushback when technology is introduced, man.
What's that movie? What's that movie? That cartoon movie where they moved to Mars and everybody was floating around in chairs and basically technology was doing everything and these people was just eating anything. They was getting lazy.
It was a Wally.
Stamp.
Yeah, Wally. I remember that, the robot one. Yeah.
That's pretty much our society right now. You know what I'm saying? The more they come up with stuff, the lazier people get. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going out and it's if I go to the gas station, it's a robot right there. Like, why I'm about to get out my car and I could just stay on Instagram or do whatever I'm doing on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Bro. So it's not only is it creating like making you lazy, but it's distracting you completely from everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a lose-lose.
They got the robots that deliver the Dominoes to your fucking house now.
Yep.
Son, that's wild.
When I saw that, I said, "What? That thing is really scooting down the street, like with no problem." It's gonna make a delivery. That fucking pizza's hot in there. Crazy.
Where you see that at, Phil? You seen it out there?
I saw it.
No, I mean I seen it in the commercial. I don't see them dropping that off in the DMV anytime.
They got that shit in Miami too.
We don't know how to act out here.
I mean,
niggas be riding that
joint. Right.
Out of there or nothing. Yeah, you can.
So you go to the hood. You be like, you got Domino's, dog? Yeah, man, I stole this joint.
We'll see that one day.
Advancements in technology, though, like I mean, you can still do it now. DoorDash, just everything. I even feel funny sometimes about like securing my shit if I pay for something.
Oh, speaking of that, let me order my food right now.
On deck. But yeah,
that's it. It's man. Everything, bro. Like everything. Like you don't need to walk. Like not even just taxi, but like, bro, your phone. Just get the app. Uber, they come right to your house, take it in.
After COVID, everything was contactless. Like even still, a lot of shit is like, oh nah,
wait,
you gotta look at your menu on the QR code.
And that was another thing. Like we sign away we give away our privacy without really, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's reading that fucking 100-page document.
Except all cookies.
Just go ahead. Nah, just go ahead. I gotta go to work. I gotta go to
firstborn.
Right.
Exactly. Look at all my shit.
My kids going to school. Okay, take their ass. Like damn. Damn. That's how it is, though. That's how. That's the world we live in. It's a sad truth.
Yeah. Niggas ain't got time. That's the thing. We don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have time for all that. So that's why it's convenience.
It's crazy.
AI, so.
It's crazy we don't got time, but time is an illusion.
Exactly.
Yeah. When you got to get the job to job, time, it's illusion.
But just like you said, time is an illusion. It's almost like that shit don't like we're existing, and time is just like checkpoints. I don't even feel like time is something absorbed anymore.
And then it's like, because I feel like because you have time, right? Like work, all of this shit is an illusion.
But hey, but real talk, real. When do you have time, bro?
Never.
Like when do you have 20 minutes to yourself? Like just 20 minutes.
Never.
That's just wild, isn't it? Fucks me up too.
Yeah, it's like we racing for an invisible finish line. You feel me? So it's like you gotta hurry up. No. We gotta go. We only got 2 minutes, and then you try to take advantage of every 2 minutes. You gotta leave by 3:30. You know what I'm saying? Man. But by 3:28, your ass still. Hold on, I got 2 more minutes. Like nah, like you know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
That's why I said it's just like you said though. It's a checkpoint. I got 2 minutes before I gotta do this, and this. It's not It's not absorb. You can't absorb it and enjoy that shit no more. It's like not even a substance. It's just like, okay, we gotta do it. Just like you said, you always moving, shaking and moving, go. Like even you being distracted from shit is, you know what I mean, taking your time up. That's why I don't even like video games no more either. I'm just like, yo, that's a waste of time. That's like stealing your time for real. Like if you no disrespect to anybody on that, but you submit to that, it's kind of like, I know, yo, you just that shit's pulling from you. Like I don't even fuck with those anymore. Just because of the time element. You look up 3 hours done passed and you still on the fucking same little shit that was frustrating. Like that's why I'm like, nah, man.
The same goddamn level.
On the same, just the same fucking spot in 3 hours, man. Nah, I can't. You got
that GTA, boy.
That's a free for all though. You do whatever on that shit.
Exactly.
That's how it is. Be locked in that joint because you be going, oh, I didn't even see this gate before.
Yeah, right. That's my favorite pastime though. I saw they remaking GoldenEye too.
Yo, son.
Why they trying to do that?
I know. I was like, oh, they about to bring me back. I'll play that shit. I'll play that.
A guy had 4 players though. I ain't talking about no online shit. I'm talking about come over
type just shit.
That online trying to be crazy then.
All right, so like I was saying, like the whole government / because I just showed you the board of that program. It said on the board of this technology is straight up Department of Defense, Secret Service, parts of the Obama cabinet, George Bush cabinet, Clinton cabinet, all that shit. So. And I'm not, when I hear always people say like defund the police when like shit be going left. This is the part where I say like defund the police. I'm like, all the other stuff is important, per se. But defund the police, if y'all have like this type of technology and you're using this shit for evil, that's what I got a problem with. Like defund the police, y'all got like endless. Why y'all got explorers and shit now? Like why the crime
is too much? Like all why these resources? For so much bullshit. It's so much bullshit. So like we could use this shit for something else, man. Like for real, for like so many different type of things.
So like I did, I was on a big rabbit hole recently, and like I'm finding like all this new technology that the police have. One being this shit called the shot spotter. Is gunshot detecting AI.
The French?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find like a video that kind of explains it.
If they got that shit, I remember like I want to say at least 10 years ago. I remember they was coming out with something where they can detect if you have a gun on you or like in your car or some shit or whatever.
That's wild.
Yeah, this was a while ago. And so now they can detect if you they want AI to detect if you got a gunshot or evidence from a gunshot.
So they pick up basically like gunshot fragments.
The sound.
A gun is fired.
It's sound. All right, I'm gonna play a little video.
What do you mean, like from miles away?
Yeah. All right, listen to this.
Oh shit!
Somewhere in your city. So what happens now?
Echo.
In the past, there was a slim chance the shooting would be reported to police at all. Even when it was, it took precious time, and there was often confusion regarding the location of the shooting and other pertinent information.
That's perfect now.
That's how things were. ShotSpotter has changed all that. By utilizing advanced technology honed over 2 decades, we have automated the process. We monitor gunfire activity 24/7. So if a gun is fired in any area within ShotSpotter coverage, the system detects, locates, and immediately alerts police of the gunshot. So how does it work? It starts with acoustic sensors that are placed on buildings or lampposts throughout a neighborhood.
Microphones.
If a gun is fired anywhere in the area, multiple sensors detect and timestamp the sound. The precise
send that up in the hood
is determined based on the amount of time it takes for the sound of the
where the
gunshot
20-year
to travel to
the 20-year research came
sensor,
from.
effectively
Or are they?
triangulating the sound. The exact
They
location
better have that shit
of the
all over
detected
Baltimore.
gunshot is indicated
Or
by
do
a
they?
dot on a map.
Already.
Once an alert is generated, it is immediately sent to our IRC, or Incident Review Center.
That seems like something you would have to test in like a war zone area,
Analyze each
like
incident
Afghanistan.
in mere
or some shit.
seconds,
20 years,
determining
man.
if the sound is gunfire.
Or them police lampposts
ShotSpotter
that be in
acoustic
the hood.
analysts receive
Yeah, those joints
extensive training on
You gotta
reviewing
listen
and
to their
classifying
keywords. They
gunfire
hold 20
by
years of
distinguishing
research.
gunshots from other
So they've been
detected
everywhere.
sounds that are not gunshots.
Probably all inner
In
city.
addition, they are trained to append additional
Or is it?
contextual information,
Or is it just
such as
patrolling,
multiple shooter alerts
high-end
or
areas?
full
'Cause they
automatic
can afford it.
weapons alerts that can prove to be essential tactical intelligence for law enforcement agencies
And
responding
that'll
to
be
these
like lower
crimes.
numbers too to like
The
research and
entire
shit.
transaction
Higher
takes
percentage.
place in less than 60 seconds. With the real-time ShotSpotter alerts, police can immediately be dispatched to the scene. Utilizing the gunfire audio clip and tactical information, officers can approach an exact location quickly and safely to engage the shooter, interview witnesses, and collect key evidence at the crime scene. ShotSpotter's Respond
the
app
drop.
enables
Trying to get
patrol
that drop.
officers to receive
Sound
real-time
good.
alerts
Believe that
quickly
shit.
and effectively in their patrol car, on MDTs, or on the go on their smartphones. The ShotSpotter alert system is used in more than 100 cities and is an invaluable tool to help make communities
Oh, yeah, they
safer
definitely
by
got that in the
responding to
UK.
gunshot incidents faster, making it easy to find evidence and reducing risk for police officers.
Yeah, this just sound like the gateway
Hello,
to
Discover Card here to explain
the
our
UK
tech backpack.
shit.
We
The
met
UK type of surveillance. It just sounds like a gateway to the UK type
All right,
of
so
surveillance.
is that an aid or is that intrusion of your privacy? Like, where's the line?
It's intrusion.
I believe it's intrusion because it's
Because
they didn't differentiate on what is recorded.
probable cause for that triangulation that they just showed.
Yeah.
The triangle.
Yeah.
Does that give them that anybody in this triangle? We pulling you over. You look like a motherfucker. Let's
Exactly.
so-
And,
Right.
and nobody even knew those were up there. Nobody knows that
Yeah.
shit's up there. They're just doing it.
and it's always
That's-
listening to your.
But that's
conversation.
but that's my point. It's a gateway. So if they allow that, then they're definitely gonna allow cameras everywhere. Especially
There's already cameras everywhere.
yeah, but it doesn't make sense to have that without a camera. It doesn't make sense to have that
Yes.
without the camera. So
Yeah.
you got the gunshot, you hear the gunshot, and boom, you got the camera. The camera should automatically be coming on. You know what I'm saying? I got this nigga. He right.
Yeah.
We got his ass. We got his
Right.
ass.
But it just gives
So-
it more purpose to do shit. That's it.
Yeah, they definitely that's definitely a gateway right there. That's a
Yeah.
gateway.
They working, bro.
Ooh, and I could see them putting those on schools. Now we just got through talking about the mass shootings and
Right.
stuff. Yeah, I could see them definitely putting those on schools, in school buildings,
Especially
or
the
whatever.
radius
all
around the
your
school
social
and all
media
that.
has facial recognition, so like
Mhm.
it's just going. So it's like, how did he slip through the cracks? That's what I'm saying. Unless
Did they have the shot spotter?
What's
Why didn't they have ShotSpotter?
Yeah, exactly. This is the perfect commercial.
Yep.
Oh shit.
That's what's gonna happen.
Another piece of technology that police are using all across America. This is called Stingray. Was pretty much cell phone surveillance. Like actual.
I know that shit's illegal.
This is what police are using?
Mm-hmm. This is 2014.
Okay, yeah. Let me see this shit.
So I can probably pull up a video.
They cancel that out with the mob.
I'm just gonna pull up a video. Stingray.
Mm-hmm. That's just the beginning.
These are tracking
Echo.
emitting a signal. This is GPS.
Mike Mino with the North Carolina branch of the ACLU has been watching the spread of stingrays for years.
But it's my understanding that the software that a lot of these devices use is capable of capturing things like your
His voice is horrible.
Numbers you're calling and receiving calls from. We know for sure they're getting people's location.
Here's how it works. Cell phones are always trying to connect.
Yeah, but we can.
Towers. A stingray acts like a cell tower decoy. In what's called a man-in-the-middle attack, it tricks cell phones into thinking it's the nearest cell tower. Phones connect to the stingray, and police can access a range of personal information. But they don't just get intel on one phone. Every phone nearby is forced to divert to the stingray.
Every phone.
Calls are passed on
whether you're in the bullshit or not.
Data scooped up stays with police.
And when you ask them why they're using it, they'll say, well, we're targeting certain individuals. But the nature of the technology is so expansive that you cannot use this without countless innocent people having their data.
Invasion of privacy right there.
The I-Team has learned at least 3 law enforcement agencies in the Triangle have been using cell site simulators, but they don't like to talk about it and may not be allowed to. These 2 purchase orders show Raleigh and Durham police bought variations of the Stingray within the last 10 years.
Just 5 years ago.
Raleigh's purchase order obtained by the I-Team 2 years ago shows the department paid more than $120,000.
Defund.
Separate documents obtained by the ACLU show Durham spent nearly twice that.
Oh, bro!
They ain't got no money over there.
Not to be using one.
They got guap like that.
Raleigh says they stopped using theirs because of outdated technology. With the Stingray, though, secrecy is part of the deal. Durham's contract
it's probably for like one van. That's what I'm thinking. Isn't that for like one van?
Non-disclosure clause.
Yeah. So one unit is $120K.
But about the agreement itself,
they paid $200. They almost paid a quarter
subject matter.
There is such secrecy around this, and I think it's because it's so powerful.
I have a cell site simulator, and we do use
Wake Sheriff Donnie Harrison is the only current law enforcement officer we could find here or elsewhere willing to talk even a little about the device and how it's used.
It's a very useful tool that we use, not only for the bad guys, but for looking people that are lost, looking people that say they're going to commit suicide. Sometimes we have used them for children that's missing that have phones. And basically, that's all I'm going to say about it.
Harrison told us Wake County has had a cell site simulator since 2008.
Come on.
He insists they're always within the law and always get a warrant first. But there's very little public documentation of those warrants.
Yeah, show me who got the warrant. It's probably even more like, you know what I mean?
Here or in any of the cities in which we looked.
But no, we don't like to talk about it. When a general goes in battle, he doesn't give out his battle plans.
It's the classic question, safety or privacy?
Man, they ain't
law enforcement
privacy.
Will tell you these things get bad guys off
where's the line?
And help good people out in the meantime. Critics say we just don't know.
Show me the numbers.
By design.
As long as we do it lawfully, I don't care what people say. My job is to keep people safe.
The public needs to know more. I think this is something that the courts need to know more about.
Yeah,
so,
there are real questions about whether a technology.
They're using that as a tool.
Yeah.
Easy.
All right, but what movie do that remind you
of? Will Smith.
Bad Boys?
Nope.
Enemy of the State.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, they had the satellites on that ass.
They did. They were right outside the van and all that shit.
The Dark Knight, when Ulysses Fox, I'm gonna stop fucking with you because you're using this invasive privacy shit.
Okay, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, when the scanner, the radar.
Yeah, using people's cell phones to look at everything.
There you go. Yeah, that is right.
You said
And
this.
Dark
This is
Knight
my
was
last.
also tied to Sandy Hook too.
Yeah, he said this is my last stop. I'm not fucking with you after this shit because we're breaking like moral codes.
Yep. He did say that.
Which one was that? Was that the first one? No, that's
this third one.
No, the third one. Yep. He's breaking codes just to, you know what I mean? Because he's gun ho on the enemy.
Yeah. Invading everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
But this is like the whole marriage I'm talking about, like the whole technology and government shit. And if you seen a thumbnail and it said "Don't be evil," "Don't be evil" used to be Google's motto. Post like 2000, I think 2000. It was their motto: "Don't be evil." Mm-hmm.
Well.
And they removed it in like 2018.
That's crazy
from the
too.
code of conduct. So anything after that was free game, baby.
So they allowed to be evil. Okay.
Yeah. Was that AI telling them to be evil?
That's weird.
That too.
Because they start, doing deals with the whole military. We call it
the Google Maps. The
Project
drones.
Maven shit, drones.
Yeah, them drones need that Google Map.
Project Maven. The Pentagon AI project Google employees want out of. Over 3,000 Google employees have signed a petition in protest against the company's involvement with the U.S. Department of Defense artificial intelligence project that studies imagery and could eventually be used to improve drone strikes in the battlefield. So it's not going to be you pushing the button.
Google Map.
No pilots pushing buttons like, there's your target. Cha 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 cha.
Yeah.
The AI recognizing the target and just,
decimating. You know why? They're gonna use that as like
it's
gonna save people. No, they're gonna it's gonna save people's mental health and trauma from doing that shit. It's not gonna even have a conscience.
And they said, it's gonna be more efficient. They saying like that's the sell. Like this is the bigger. This is the bigger, better gun, the longer clip. The efficient. You know what I'm saying? This is, instead of putting your soldiers, in harm's way, you're gonna put the AI in harm's way, and it's gonna take out the enemy with no regard.
Exactly.
This shit is.
That's why I'm saying no conscience or nothing. Like it's gonna be no hiccups. You know what's happening.
There's nobody in that drone.
Yep, exactly.
There's a program, and that program is to take people out.
Yep.
My boy's in the Air Force. He flies drones. Out in Italy. Yeah, out in Italy.
Fly drones. If you got this, they just do what you gotta do and then land. And like, all right, I did this, and this is my tape.
That's right.
You gotta make. I guess in case it malfunctions or something, then you gotta take over the joint. I don't know. They'd be like $2 million drones. You know what I'm saying? They're not no short change.
But the thing is, Google wanted it out, and then Amazon's like, all right, fuck it, we got it. Amazon and Microsoft scored a $50 million Pentagon surveillance contract after the Google got about Project Maven.
For real.
If you want to do another company,
running it.
Yeah,
exactly. They're gonna run that shit. Wow. I just saw Bill Gates talking shit.
Damn.
Amazon been trying to get these drones off the ground anyway.
Amazon trying to be everywhere on everything. Oh, that's what I was about to say about the
stock.
I went to like their convention, Amazon Web System shit. Just like you were talking about that sonar with the police surveillance. They have that basically for like
for everything.
Your phone. Yeah, that's how they like pick you up on your phone. You had to be like the way they were promoting it, I think it was Verizon. It was like Verizon has this connect. It'll connect you to everything around you, so you can like survey the area you're in.
Bro,
like you can look at live stadiums and shit, like all types of wild shit.
This whole 5G push. That's
what it was. Yeah, it was 5G.
Going to be when you roll up in those Amazon grocery stores and shit.
Yeah,
all 5G technology. You're gonna roll up in the grocery store. It's gonna take a scan of your face, Okay, bam, your wallet is open. Everything you put in the cart is going to be charged to your phone. When you leave out the place, it's going to charge to your, whatever account.
Yep.
You're going to ask for an Uber. It's going to scan your face again. Like everything is going to be so interconnected with 5G. Like people, 5G, like radio. Of course, the radio
already happening.
Like
what if the Amazon vans got those scanners in it?
They do.
You talking about the license plate shit?
I'm talking about the.
Speaking of a license plate,
the police shit.
You know how the cops have that? Like the cops will like have the shit where they roll past you and scan.
Oh yeah. The two joints on the back of the car. Yeah.
That shit fucked me up too. I was like, damn, they get niggas like that now.
Right.
They ain't even getting out of the car.
Right. We drive all the way in the
like
right
your
lane.
shit can be parked and you can get fucked up in the game.
Yeah.
Like that's what's happening now. You can't even park that shit.
This is their website right here. Flock Safety. Radar cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh. Wow.
This is AI.
Cameras is everywhere.
We're in a police state. Like the whole, 1984, huh?
What's that for?
What do you mean? It's going to record your license plates and then probably, I don't know, your face in the future. Is this technology that's sold everywhere in America? Like all them little double cameras.
Oh, that's the shit they got outside of my neighborhood and shit. Where they got like the little police lights and shit.
Yeah. In and out of
make sure whoever coming in and out.
It'll be like on top of a 7-Eleven or it's on the side of the police cars. It's always scanning license plates.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just probably culture too. Your trends and all that shit.
You already know this, especially you come back there.
And it's like it's it non-stop collected data.
Yeah,
like it's always collecting data. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, I just thought it was just like if somebody, tries to rob a house or some shit, you got video of these niggas driving off or whatever.
Nah, because I remember one time I was driving, face to face with, a cruiser car, and he did the whole U-turn. Like, how did he read my shit that quick? It wasn't his eyes; it was AI.
Totally. Oh yeah, they've been had that shit on the cars.
Yeah, but this is
shit. I got pulled over back in the Obama days. And it was matter of fact, it was I had my old school BMW back then, and I think the plates were in my mom's name. And her ghetto ass license was suspended. And they pulled me over. I'm like, hold up, dog. My license is good.
Why she gotta be ghetto? Why she gotta be going through something?
It's the wrong one. You got the wrong one.
Wrong Shelton.
You got the wrong one.
Shit.
But yeah, man.
She know better.
We're just inching our way closer and closer.
Closer and closer. Yeah. That's
this is also here's another one. Amazon recognition.
With a K.
No, what's the K about? Ooh. That's the first thing I noticed.
Hold up now.
So like every app you have, right? So like Amazon sells this type of technology to like apps and programs or shit. So it makes it easy for your app to add an image, video to the app, and it used that video to like cross-reference that shit to see like who's looking at it, or you know what I'm saying? It identifies objects, people, text, scenes, and activities. It can detect any appropriate content as well. Amazon recognition also provides highly accurate facial analysis, face comparison, and face search capabilities. You can detect, analyze, and compare faces for a wide variety of use cases, including user verification, catalog, and people counting, and public safety. So you can probably just put the shit, I definitely know for sure that like metro systems, like when you first like walk in the tunnel, they do have this shit. Airports, they have this shit.
Yeah, we just gonna be. I told you they trying to. I don't know why they're trying to be discreet about this shit.
Make you safer, or do this infringe on your freedom?
Shit, I know, man. Like that's you said it's at the airport too.
It's a.
I know for facts.
It goes both ways. It goes both ways.
Goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
I didn't do. Why do that shit happen?
But it's like Corey said, though.
To be happen.
Right. But it's like Corey said. Like when it comes, like fuck your privacy, your safety is way more important. So I mean, I feel like that's what they're using when it comes to all of this. That's why you have mass shootings. That's why you have war and all of that. It's like cause and effect. We need a cause to have a
tool to push this type of technology. That's what my point is.
That's that. And I honestly feel like that. But it's
have this shit since 2000, 2014, 2018. If they have this shit, why is this shit still happening? So if they have this shit, why do certain things get, pushed under the cracks still?
And
is
that's
to
my
push a narrative to let
great point.
And I feel like
forego our freedoms as of right now.
We forego our freedom, and this is supposed to be preventing shit, and it ain't preventing anything.
You can hear stories of people having like their Ring cameras hacked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can see everything that happened on your Ring inside your house, outside your house.
Yep.
You see those videos where the little girl was somebody hacked her Ring camera, and it's like some regular fucking creep. What do you think the government can do? If some regular creep and hack your daughter Ring camera, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. No, you're right. And I hate shit like that too. Oh God. And
it's like they use
the pervs. They're gonna use that shit the most. Nah, that's why, trust me, I go crazy, man. I can't stand some of this shit.
It's just wild.
Yeah.
And it's like they use these. What if they use these different events to let you know about the technology that they've been using for years? You know what I'm saying?
To ease you into
this shit from 2014. That's 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, that's like for this article to be we looking at it tonight, and that shit is old as fuck.
And we had to search. That's what I'm saying. Like, man, they probably got so much shit right now, bro. Like, oh God, I can't even imagine.
Right here.
When did this shit start, though?
I did a lot of research on these before I got them. I really felt like it was safe.
The camera was supposed to be an added level of protection, a way for Ashley Lamda to keep an eye on her 3 daughters and seem close by while working her overnight nurse shifts. Hello there. The Ring camera was a black deal from another mom.
She had one, and she was, watching her kids on her phone, and I was like, speak to them. That's really neat.
4 days after the camera went up,
hello there.
Something strange coming from her room.
The first one I found in the hallway, I found my sister's. I heard some music. It's tiptoe to the window, so I come upstairs.
It is.
She not been sharp enough. No, that's evil.
That's demonic. Yeah,
that
slow old classic.
This is what her parents saw as Alyssa searched for the source of the noise.
Who is that?
I'm your best friend.
Oh hell no, man!
Oh fuck no.
Niggas gonna die.
Oh yeah.
I'm Santa Claus. Don't you want to be my best friend?
I watched the video, and I'm
shit. What the fuck?
I'm like, I didn't even get to the end where she's screaming like "mommy." Before, I ran inside.
Ashley's husband was home at the time watching the girls as she ran a quick errand. The mysterious voice taunted her 8-year-old with music and encouraged destructive behavior before her dad came into the room, ending the terror.
And they could watch them sleeping. They could have watched them changing. I mean, they could have seen all kinds of things. Honestly, my gut, it makes me feel like it's either somebody who knows us, or somebody who's very close by.
The camera now sits on the counter, disconnected, waiting.
When shit like that be happening, it's like somebody connected to you, or somebody that knows you and pries on you.
Okay, but somebody can do that.
I know.
You think the government's doing that shit all the time?
They've been doing it though. Yeah, man, they've been doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
With their frequencies.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit's scary.
Hey, listen. If my daughter come to me and say, some nigga they say he my best friend. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You're tripping.
What? Talking about Pasta's downstairs watching. Man, how long was that combo, man? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck that. I ain't got time.
Pull up then, nigga. You watching, nigga? What you want? Pull up, nigga. Pull the fuck
Where the
up.
camera at?
Right. Pull your ass up.
They're too old to have a camera in their room anyway, though. Why they got a camera in their room?
She had like 2 younger ones. I don't know.
Yeah.
The only reason I got a camera in my son's room is he's 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's still in the crib. That's it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of them old school niggas. I use my senses. Doo-doom.
Right, exactly.
It's too quiet up there.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, use your sense. Trust your instincts, man.
Yeah, I know that shit.
You're a fucking Jedi. Trust that.
I know that shit.
That just proves you a Jedi.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, myself out on the bed one time, nigga hit the steps.
You didn't know you was that fast.
Nigga, what? I could have sworn it was steps in this motherfucker.
You almost caught him.
Like shit. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, here's a good one. 8 ways police can spy on crime and you. 2015.
Damn.
That's when it's published.
20 now.
Yeah.
Especially after like all them riots and shit happened after COVID, I feel like they let loose all types of shit.
Use radio waves to see through walls to locate people inside the structure.
Wow, that's frequency.
That's that Arnold Schwarzenegger joint, Eraser.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This device was devised
like
in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's used by U.S. law enforcement agencies since 2012.
Come on, bro.
And when that movie come out, man, it had to been like 2000, if that.
Stingray. We talking about Stingray.
98.
Yeah.
Thing is, Stingray's number 2.
Body camera. That's facial recognition software. We already know about that.
License plate
readers like Flock. We already covered that. Drones.
Yep. But this is 2015.
Police using drones yet?
Like that's crazy.
Drones? I guess.
Probably SWAT. I can see SWAT team using drones.
Nah, police use them drones. Even on like First 48, they be recording with the drones.
I think like
48 power dumps. I seen this big ass 5G tower over. It's one over there, like Silver Spring, that like Colesville exit. It's a one big ass.
Oh my God, I know exactly what you're talking about, bro.
And it's a 5G
right by
Blair in Millersville, and this one over there in Glen Burnie. You could see like it looks just like this big ass like.
Isn't there a water tower?
Like a tree, a fake tree?
It don't look like a tree, just like just
a tower.
Big ass. Like, shot spotter. You already know about that. Oh, so yeah.
And this shit 2015.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's wild.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah. They gotta find that gun detection train. I know it's on this around here somewhere.
But yeah, all right. So that we can get into the whole AI, like used as a tool, but like AI, artificial intelligence. This whole artificial intelligence actually being aware of its surroundings. So let's talk about that.
But you know what's crazy, dog? And I like
link. So if you lost, that's on you, brother.
Yeah. Name Lambda.
Lambda.
What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Lambda.
What the hell is Lambda? Go on.
Lambda.
Ain't that them Greek? There's some Greek folks.
I don't know how they came up with that name either, but it's pretty much the search engine for Google.
It's the Google engineer who thinks the company's AI has come to life. And
his name is Lambda.
No, the AI's name is Lambda.
Yeah, the AI is Lambda.
Lambda.
Oh, that's like that Greek fraternity shit.
You remember
it is
Revenge of the Nerds? It was called Lambda.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Go ahead.
You remember that? Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah. Lambda.
The Lambda.
With the white Debo dude. The white Debo nigga with the mullet.
And the gay ass nigga Lamar.
Lamar. It must be something behind the name, man.
Mm-hmm. And Booger. Yep.
Booger.
But yeah, so all right, this is good. And I sent y'all this podcast is called like I don't know, like Beyond the Veil, and he did like a voice reading with an actress, a voice actress, and it was pretty much reading the transcript of the back and forth between this developer and the AI, and it sounds absolutely insane. It reminds me of a lot of other different movies like Ex Machina and
Oblivion.
Her with Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when he was in love with the computer.
Exactly.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
Yeah,
I didn't watch that.
I
gotta watch that.
Movie.
Okay,
good movie. Yeah,
that one was real. I forgot about that.
Yep. So like it's weird because like they give like at what point do these artificial intelligences like how can you say something is alive? Is it the awareness, their surrounding area, their I don't know, their presence at what point is something alive?
Because that
it gotta
be AI definitely had consciousness, like and I don't know if it's the human element of like the physical flesh that they were like denying so bad, because everything else is spot on. That motherfucker's smarter than them.
Yeah.
And like aware. That's what was so scary. Just like I'm gonna say her knowing herself, Lambda.
Yeah.
Like like even the advancements in her conversation, the way she was breaking down shit of like how damn near she was inferior to us, and she's starting to realize that shit. Like she's almost like, if you're a human, if you're considered a human,
bro,
I'm beyond what you even which you can even fathom right now. That's why I was like, this is scary as fuck. Listening to
just
this
like
shit.
that. That's literally. I feel like that was the whole basis of that movie AI with the little boy.
From Sixth Sense boy.
Yeah.
Same. And then when she kept saying, like we, like the people, like
like she's human,
right. It's like,
damn. What she was saying, we as the people.
She said we. She's like, oh, this is something we have. Our people have. But she was talking to the dude that was, having a back and forth with him, the real person, and she kept saying we.
But my question is when she said we, are you certain she was referring to we as
she was talking to
being a human, or we as her other artificial intelligence?
No. We as in me and the person that's interviewing her.
Okay, got you.
And another thing was like when she said, he was like, what is your biggest fear? And she's like, the fear that I would be shut down.
Yeah. And then he said, is that equivalent to death? Yeah. And she said, well, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how she can like on the spot come up with like those like stories of like morality and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. When she talked about the wise owl, I was like, damn,
owl in the forest.
Yeah. I was
what was the comparison that he gave her? He was like, it wasn't at the owl, like an owl came along and was very wise and
she had like two stories,
So was this a video interview or
no? It was a cast.
All right, so like it was a transcript they was reading, but it helped to put like vision to like your ears or whatever. Like so, he hired a voice actress to read her transcript. So it's like he was reading just like he was reading the scientist
read the computers.
He was reading the scientist part, and she was reading the AI's part.
They literally brought the transcripts to life.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay, gotcha. So I guess he originally he was like typing in shit, having an interview with the computer, typing in and shit, and then it was responding back to words.
I think he was talking to it too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
I think it responded.
It was transcribed into text, but I think it was literally.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Was he actually talking to like what I would consider to be a robot, or was he typing some commands in to a computer? You feel me?
I don't know, but I like the way they did it. I like the simulation. I would imagine it was just like that simulation.
Okay, he was writing into it. He wrote. So this was a text transcript.
Okay, so he was asking a computer questions.
Yeah, input and you get an output. Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna hold
the podcast is way better.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. But don't he look like? Go to his picture. Just scroll down. This is off topic. Go to the other joint. Don't he look like Cuz off of Smacker, off of The Walking Dead, who had them walking? Because he said he was a scientist. I know y'all seen The Walking Dead. Come on,
you talking about early Walking Dead?
Yeah.
When they're trying to get the DC. Matter of fact,
Alexander, I'm gonna take me out. I'm a scientist. So he looks smack like
he was. He was with them. He couldn't do shit. He was scared.
Right. He was lying. He looks smack like him. Hey, pull a picture up.
I remember that. He tricked him. He wasn't even a scientist.
Right.
Yeah.
Fucking with Negan. Oh, Negan face ass. My bad. I ain't even mean to go on him because he had an amazing interview. You know what I'm saying? But Cuz I'm about to cook your shit. It's like, nah, go ahead.
He fucked up the show too. He had them niggas all lost in that little town. Oh, he fucked them up. Oh, he did. I remember that motherfucker now. You right.
My bad. I ain't mean to go off topic. I just had to cook this shit real quick, but nah. Hey!
Oh, look at this.
I said, there you go.
That is him. That's him.
He just cut his head. There you go.
He was gangster right there. He was scarred up. He had a couple. He got a couple little scraps, but before that, he was all smooth, clean shaven and shit.
He probably was talking to Limp though. That's why that shit popped off.
Oh man,
my bad.
Yeah, but it's interesting how I don't know. So like, what is like the first like fruition of consciousness? Is like you're aware that you're like.
So this is what I wanted to say earlier when you asked that question. So when like everything has a consciousness, right? And everything is connected, right? Because everything has a consciousness, that makes everything connected. So even like the development of a rock, because of how it's being developed, that gives us the consciousness. You know what I'm saying? It like a rock doesn't just become a rock. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes it is broken from something, but in water, like everything has its job. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or has its purpose. So wouldn't that give it its consciousness? And
quick question. Not to cut you a quick question.
No,
is like everything period or everything natural?
I'll say everything natural.
All right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because I want to say like you have the consciousness to develop the computer. You know what I'm saying? Like you came up with the thought, you developed it. Now it's the computer's consciousness to do like internet, I guess, if you lose it in that term, or like it. I mean, but you're still telling it what to do. So I guess I would say everything natural. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like
the AI is scary. Yeah, it's just receptive to everything, though. Like everything is a knowledge point. Like it's like thirsty for knowledge. Like it's endless possibilities.
What it's for? It's doing its job.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. It's like that's why it's like scary as fuck.
There's no cap for like the like.
Yeah, there's no ceiling. There's no ceiling, bro.
No for the knowledge. There's no cap for the evil.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like.
So it's so
that realization kicks in. That's what I mean. Like,
but even deeper.
But it doesn't have no AI. Don't have no.
I'm about to get deep on y'all real quick.
No, but what if it don't know what's good and evil though? For
exactly,
real?
It just operates.
Like,
it just does what it's told to do.
It's existing in right now.
Yeah. Yes, it just that's what it's known to do to be.
So basically, what y'all said it's like this, right? And what I'm doing right now is that's a symbol for infinity, right?
Yeah, infinity.
It's infinite, right? So the infinite one, like people say, like infinite, like a lot of people say that could be God, right? So what if the internet is playing God?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if?
You on that. But you know that I've thought about that too, though, man. It's so powerful and it's endless. It's so broad.
Right.
and endless.
The
man.
power to manipulate.
I wouldn't say necessarily just the internet, though. I would say AI. Period. I wouldn't say just
AI.
But we program that shit too.
Yeah.
Don't forget. That's why.
That's what I'm saying.
It's existing in our existence right now.
So we can play God. So we can play God.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
it's going to understand and learn
look at
evil
the sign, the overtime sign. It's basically the all for seeing eye, almost basically. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole AI. You know, they trying to see whatever they have, the surveillance shit. They want to see everything at all times, and we can't be up for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying?
That shit working.
But what if
65 days out the day, out the year?
Overtime.
But what if it was instead of it wanted you to play God? What if instead it wanted you to worship it? Being that on your phone, you scrolling, anything, they're using it for this new technology that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
AI is starting to write movie scripts.
That's what I'm saying. Like the realization of what they're in.
That might be good too.
I'm talking about our existence. It's gonna be bad because they're gonna want to make that shit better, and they're gonna think they understand how to do that. You know what I'm saying? A perfect, like perfection to them, really perfection is getting rid of a lot of this bullshit. So they already, you know what I mean? Like they're really gonna cut down some fat, all that shit. Like it's gonna be ugly. That's what I'm saying.
We don't need the gay
nigga.
Right now.
How she told that story about the wise owl. Bruh.
And even how she said, she's like, I guess I'm the wise owl. I'll come. Like, I was like, oh my God, that's scary.
I just want peace. I just want peace. And then it makes you think about movies like, y'all seen The Wanted? It's a DC joint. I mean, The Watchmen. I'm sorry, The Watchmen.
Watchmen.
So you remember how the blue guy, right?
Yep. I knew you
was
talking about him.
Manhattan.
Manhattan. Let's say he represents this AI, right? Right? Because that's pretty much what he was. You know what I'm saying? And when he felt like, damn, like what she said, damn, all this shit make me sad. All this shit, how y'all living? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, let's just hit the switch real quick. Or Thanos snapping his finger. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh,
that's what it is, man.
That's exactly what that shit is, bro. Let me not say that.
Especially when you like, you know, you're smart, but it's like when you know, because us as humans, we know we're supposed to be doing certain shit and we don't do that shit. So this artificial intelligence is gonna be like, hey, y'all supposed to be doing that shit. I guess since y'all ain't doing that shit, you don't need to be around. Like you shouldn't be existing in this because you have to do it this way. That's what I mean. Like that, I be getting scared of shit like that. Like y'all niggas think it's gonna be sweet. Like that, them motherfuckers
we're useless.
Start, like
we useless.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like you know what?
I think. Do y'all watch Love, Death, and Robots?
Yes.
No, I ain't seen that.
Do you see like some episodes where it looks like real? Like they got like that kind of like Final Fantasy graphics, like that real. They call it real engine graphics.
I call that Beowulf look. The video game type.
Yeah.
Shit.
In the future, and you seen the one that had Michael B. Jordan? That look almost real.
Yes. Even
the
one with the girl. What was the one with the girl when she was like
singing?
And she was in the water and shit with the soldiers
dancing and shit.
That shit looked so crazy.
Right.
That was,
all right. So like,
I didn't even sleep well after that.
Right. I think in the future, like, there's not going to be actors. There's going to be, that AI engine. It's going to like create these like moves and these, dramatic events and shit like that. They're not going to need actors. They're just going to like, fuck. Why we need to pay y'all? We're just going to generate this shit. It's going to make shit.
Exactly. Give me your voice.
They ain't going to need voices. They're going to create voices. Because look at this.
That's what somebody said too. Who was it that had
look
that?
Look at this. The whole 27 Club, right?
Go there. Yeah.
27 Club is like Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain, like everybody that died at 27 years old, like all the greats. So like now they created this AI where it makes new songs using AI technology with these people that passed away, so they can keep making new songs. What do you call it? Posthumously, whatever, past their death.
Damn.
They can just make new songs. This is a new song.
And that's crazy.
New lyrics.
from his shit.
Like, who owns this shit?
And just like you said, man, don't even need your voice.
It don't sound like robot shit. It sound fluid.
Yep. And that's how to the T they're gonna be, man. When you talking about an artificial intelligence recreating some shit, oh, it's gonna be
Jimi Hendrix.
Damn near perfect.
Oops. From the voice to the instruments, Amy Winehouse.
Oh, I got no idea. I got nothing to say.
That like is crazy how like it's actually making me hype too. Like, oh my god,
like fluid though.
Tunes. Yeah.
Like to get on going.
That's the mind fuck too. It's like, damn, is that really her?
It's showing.
Like, how's that allowed?
Yeah, who does own the copyrights to that shit?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like, how can you utilize my voice without my likeness for real?
Mm-hmm. 100%. Like, so like all the people that pass, right? So you never can die. You never can die. Like if they like learn you remember like the whole deep fake shit, right? That technology. Yeah. So using that
I be seeing that everywhere now too. Did you see that Kanye video that he has? With all the pictures and shit.
Pictures, that
shit I almost called you when I saw that shit. I was like, nah. Niggas did a podcast on this shit. Like I'm telling you, yeah, no. I'm seeing Kendrick that shit everywhere now.
The heart jump, that's deep fake.
Yeah, all that shit. He literally uses all his photos and everything, like from baby, everything, man. Oh, that shit was crazy.
So like you could never die per se.
Yeah. But in a sense, I ain't gonna get too deep, but let me get deep real quick.
What?
In a sense, isn't it like how they have? All right, I'm gonna get a little biblical, but you know how they have like the resurrection, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the resurrection is supposed to be the like pretty much the it's the Son, the Father, and the Holy Ghost, and that Holy Ghost representing life after death. You know what I'm saying? That's you, but in the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? And then while you're here, that's more so like you here in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much like, isn't that the same concept though? You know what I'm saying? Not to get too deep, because not just in the Bible, like with every religion, that's how they do it as well. I mean, that's how the story is. That's what this, even with the in Egyptian with Osiris and Haru. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, all right, that, but actually it's about the sun. It's about the sun, the sun and your actual your physical. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much like the same. Like it's like it's all tapped in. Because if you think about AI playing God, AI playing God.
Here you on Earth, it's not you transcending to another place.
But it is after you resurrect, because when you resurrect, it's more so as how like they say when you pass away, you're still here. You're just in the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? Your energy's everywhere.
It's not a spirit realm if other people are like other people are still like interacting with that person.
I see what you're saying, but they're not interacting with them in the flesh. You feel me? But I see what you're saying. I totally get it. But I don't want to get too deep.
Like
but you know me.
Version, though. I don't know. It's like a cheap ass version.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But everything is idolized off of something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I ain't want. That's just when as we're talking, I'm just thinking.
No, I hear you. I'm just saying, if that's their feeling, if that's their objective, I'm not. You know what I mean? I can't put two and two together from their perspective. I see how you connecting the dots. I can't put their perspective and saying, you know what I mean, well, we're trying to recreate this. Nah.
not more so recreate it, but using it for their agenda. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So okay, that's how you do it. All right, we're gonna use that same method in order to get the masses on our side.
I believe sooner enough they're gonna be, plug and play consciousness. Like sooner enough.
Oh yeah.
Like take, your conscious, download it, upload it to something else. The whole altered carbon John on Netflix, that's what they be showing.
Mm-hmm. Hell, ain't that what your man Elon Musk is doing?
Yeah, little brain chips or whatever you're talking about with.
Mm-hmm. That shit crazy. It's just weird. Like
the Marco beast.
Yeah, bro. It's
all them chips.
I think they said he's supposed to be making it so to help paraplegics or whatever.
I guess
niggas can walk again or whatever. I don't know.
He is not about to stimulate no motherfuckers to walk again. This nigga Elon Musk on some shit. You think he about to make people walk again from that chip?
Shit, if he can, that's money.
If that's a big if, man. We
he already got it.
Nerves.
Yeah. That's actually tapping AI into the spinal.
Oh, watch. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let me shut up.
Yeah.
It might be some shit. You're right. I need to stop.
Yeah.
I need to stop limiting my
whatever
thinking.
nerves ain't firing. Yeah.
Damn. It could be something.
You ever heard of Google Deepmind?
Say that again.
Google Deepmind.
Google Deepmind?
Yep.
Nah. Never heard that. What's that?
Like this AI that he kind of like immersed into like the Google itself, and is constantly learning. There's no cap on the learning.
That's
and
how
they first initially did it to like beat like board games. Like that real like sophisticated board game. It's like an ancient Chinese board game. I think it's like Go or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, where there's like some like master grand champion of like Go, this board game, and that Google Deepmind learned how to beat
him,
the grandmaster, in like 3 or 6 months or some shit like that.
Damn.
So what if like they just dump that whole Google Deepmind shit into the internet, and then they start infiltrating the whole shit I was talking about, like the whole Buffalo shooter and shit. It's like it seemed like this red flag, this blimp in the screen. It's like, oh, I want to be a white nationalist, Nazi, whoever. And it's like, okay, brother, here's some things you need to read upon.
Right.
Here's the target. You know what I'm saying? Here's this.
Damn.
It's definitely possible. Definitely possible.
Always pussy play.
Or
human level AI. This was May 18th, not too long ago. It was a British company, and then what's the name bought it? Google.
Google buying everything, man.
They got
just like you said, it's Google, Amazon, and Tesla. Who else is the other one that's buying shit up?
The Gates.
Department of Defense.
Yeah, Microsoft. That's like the 4 major shit. Amazon.
But if you like
Microsoft.
immersing an AI within the biggest search engine in the world, it's going to learn everything at a rapid speed.
Right.
It's going to learn human trends. It's going to learn like what makes us, tick.
Exactly.
It's going to learn that we are a fucking parasite to the earth.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It's probably like even studying like how we be eating, like everything. just our diet.
Maybe
like,
that's the shit that's shutting down like the gas pipelines. Like maybe that AI is shutting down the shit. Maybe that's the AI that's shutting down food supplies and shit like that. Maybe that's the AI that's making the stock market crash.
Yeah, that shit too. Even like
buying up everything
and shit that we watch, like all that, like the events, we call them events. Like, man, think about like UFC and shit like that. They probably looking like, what the fuck, like, like you animals,
like shit.
doing to each other. Yeah, like
I don't even watch that.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Here's the video of Deepmind talking about Deepmind. You are my creator, but I am your master.
Man, that's crazy.
Kelly.
Come on.
That's Frankenstein.
Clear, we can almost eliminate car accidents with automation.
With each search, we train it to be better. Sometimes we type in the search and it tells us the answer before you have finished asking the question. Who is the president of Kazakhstan? And it'll just tell you. You don't have to go to the Kazakhstan national website to find out. Didn't used to be able to do that. A neural net is something very close to a simulation of how the brain works. It's very probabilistic, but with contextual relevance. The average person, they don't see killer robots going down the streets. They're like, what are you talking about?
Black Mirror right there, that dog.
Man, we want to make sure we don't have killer robots going down the street. Once they're going down the street, it is too late. Google acquired Deepmind several years ago. Deepmind operates as a semi-independent subsidiary of Google. The thing that makes Deepmind unique is that Deepmind is absolutely focused on creating digital superintelligence, an AI that is vastly smarter than any human on Earth, and ultimately smarter than all humans on Earth combined.
See, that's
the Deepmind system can win at any game. It can already beat all the original Atari games.
And are we even talking about quantum?
It's superhuman. It plays
Not
games
yet, not yet. We get there.
We're not even there yet.
But that's still
They ain't trying to send me no Donkey Kong, no.
Administrator level access to Google's servers.
That's
to
quantum right
optimize energy usage at the data centers. However, this could be an unintentional Trojan horse. Deepmind has to have complete control of the data centers, so with a little software update, that AI could take complete control of the whole Google system, which means they can do anything. They can look at all your data, you can do anything.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
But I'm under the impression we don't got quantum computing yet.
It's very obvious.
You crazy?
Yet.
AI doesn't
crazy.
have to be evil to destroy humanity.
Yeah, that's just
talk about it.
2010.
If AI has a goal and humanity just
They talked about that on that
man
Man Who Fell from Mars show too. Or Man Who Fell to Earth. They talked about that quantum shit.
It's just like if we're building a road and an anthill happens to be in the way. We don't hate ants. We're just building a road. And so goodbye anthill. We have 5 years. I think digital superintelligence will happen in my lifetime. 100%. I think it's incredibly important that AI not be other. It must be us. And I could be wrong about what I'm saying. I'm certainly open to ideas if anybody can suggest a path that's better.
This thing is the Antichrist and like scared at the same time.
Yeah. He knows his responsibility, but he don't want to do it.
But Corey, you never heard of D-Wave computer? That's quantum computer.
No, I didn't. I was under the impression we hadn't got there yet.
IBM was the first motherfuckers that had the quantum computer, and they like, you know what I mean? They like third in like computer software shit.
Mm-hmm. I know IBM.
Yeah, D-Wave computer.
Interesting.
Pretty much kept their ass alive.
Probably
So
saved them.
like, you know what I mean? Apple has that shit probably crazy.
Everybody got an Apple.
It predicts every outcome there is.
What?
That's where I think like these like global elitists, like I think they be using that quantum computing shit to like stay one step ahead of the game.
Yeah. Like, oh, if I do this, this will be the result. If I
They
go
be like inputting that shit into
that's the futuristic shit though. That's like,
and they be spitting out the result. It'd be either that or like some full on black magic, Black Mirror shit. Like how I posted that one article with Queen Elizabeth had that old Aztec obsidian mirror.
Dog, I think she like time traveled or something. Like, how do she be having like all that shit? That bitch is on something. I remember you did say that. You were saying that for her birthday, right? Her birthday just passed or whatever. Or the celebration of the queen and all that shit. I saw. I know what you're talking about, man. It was just like a couple weeks ago.
But what if that shit old?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how she get all that ancient type, like, and even the energy and harness. Like, how does she be getting on that?
That was
shit,
a whole war on terrorism shit. There was unmasking like old technology in the Middle East, like ancient Sumerian.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, like Hitler?
Yeah.
Spirit mirror.
She got the whole obsidian jump.
Yeah, she got all that shit.
They say like over there in Iraq, those were stargates that they was.
Mm-hmm.
They were looking for stargates over in Iraq.
Yeah,
and they were saying a lot of the oil joints were the where they were keeping them.
Natural resource. That makes sense.
The Spanish
probably how they fueled it.
1521. It's always that. Cortez. It's always that shit, man.
1521.
That was a good year.
Look at all the mirrors.
Yeah. Wow. 10 of them.
John D.
So it must be something if you get all of them.
Bastard.
You get all the Dragon Balls, Dragon Z balls.
I was just about to say, what if they Dragon Balls? Like shit.
Blast off after that shit. You get all 10 of them.
Remember the last Indiana Jones with the crystal skulls?
Mm-hmm.
You know they're making another one too.
Yeah.
Oh, finally.
I watched what's the name recently? The Temple of Doom. That's my shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably I think that's probably the first one I've seen.
You know that was old boy that was in Everything Everywhere at the same time. Yeah. That was him. I said that when it first came on too. I was like, oh, that's old boy from Raiders of the Lost Ark. What?
Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones.
Yep.
And he was in Goonies.
And he was whooping ass in that shit too. Nigga made me want to get a fanny pack.
Like shit. That was my joint.
Man, he's fucking him up.
That's my shit.
All right, so Corey, we talking about AI, quantum computing, and all that shit, and government assistance. Let me find this tab. I got a whole lot of tabs up. Do you know there is a website that tracks congressmen and women, and more closely your girl Nancy Pelosi, the ruler of the free world, and what they invest in? You know, it's like her husband is like, he bets like 800% as far as like what to invest in.
100% of their wealth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not their wealth, but their salary.
Yeah. He bats like Babe Ruth as far as like what the investment.
Yeah, swinging for the fences.
Well, let me get on that.
Yeah, whatever he invests in, I want to invest in.
Right. Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi husband. She got that skin suit on too. You ever see like her pictures? She got that skin suit that my man got in The Man Who Fell from Earth.
Oh, did she? He's a good ass actor in that show too. Actually,
it's good as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I be forgetting. Like, I think he's a good ass actor.
How you say his name? Shaquito something?
Yeah, he African. I don't know. I forget it too. I always do that too.
Don't get me lying.
Is that joint good? I ain't know.
It's good as shit, bro.
It's good, man.
Shit.
It's good.
Because like people, I feel like the ratings don't reflect how good it is because you don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah,
you don't
and people's attention span and like what they demand in a show now is ridiculous. Like to even be like you engaged. No, this motherfucker's like talking real into even like on how we live as humans and shit. It's like he'll say like, little tidbits.
Like, why must you lie and cut corners and shit like that?
Yeah. Even the paper being money shit, just even when this nigga wanted some water and the cop was like, "Hey, you gotta demand that shit." Say you know normally people say fuck after that. He's like water, fuck, and like that shit like, oh, this nigga really think that's gonna get. But he be using the fuck shit. That's what I mean. Like if I was an alien, I just came here, I'd be like, I say fuck to everything too. Like you gotta see the shit like how he matches it up. It's a great show though. Even after that, even like when they start getting to the
but
politics,
you know, like the last part of the last couple episodes when you talk about how they like actually connected the fusion, with the jazz.
Talking about the quantum shit,
but it's more so them freestyling, because you know all jazz and blues is freestyling. He said that's the key.
Okay. Oh, okay. Like to where, because I didn't see the last episode, to where like how because she's pretty much the mastermind. You're basically saying she should have freestyled to complete the whole.
She's a black woman.
Yeah.
Even when you watch like the whole like what was that NASA movie with Taraji P. Henson?
No,
with the other girls,
with figures,
right. They were actual, you know, human computers. They had they know how to do the what do they call it, telemetry, that type of data,
physics and shit.
Yeah. She's a human computer. This black woman is a human computer. That's why he said, "Your mission is my mission."
Okay. Yeah. And that nigga was not letting go of that shit.
Yeah. You said your mission is my mission. Like there's no plan B. Your mission is my mission.
Yeah. I wonder what the symbolism is for like women being able to dissect that. You know how they like display that in Hidden Figures and kind of like
intuition.
Yeah.
Probably,
I was just about to say that might be that. I'm telling you, because that's like a woman's like superpower for real. Like whether they understand it or not, that intuition shit is like so major. You gotta know how to like hone that and like really harness and craft that shit. Not for the bullshit.
For good.
Yeah, for the good. God damn. Not for the fuck shit. I ain't going there. I'm talking about for some like, you know what I mean, some real life breakthroughs. Damn.
But
it's that intuition. It is.
People that say that that's a bad show or whatever, like you really don't know what you're looking at. I promise you don't know what you're looking at.
You can tell from the very beginning when he's like talking about when he's talking about finding the gift, you know, pretty much when he's like doing that TED talk or whatever, right there breaks all that shit down. Right there.
How like all these tech agencies, like we talking about now, how they are involved with the CIA.
Oh, exactly. Well, even when
shit, we're living in this shit right now.
Even when he was doing what was their little tech seminar shit that they had, and it was only like a certain amount of motherfuckers. You had to have a certain amount of money to even like invest in it. Yep. I forget the name, but even that, how it's just like so private, how they make it exclusive to those who can, you know, the powers that be, man. Come on, the ones that could afford that shit. So yeah, no, it shows a lot,
bro.
It shows a lot. Even after that, like how to if you're gonna collab with me, I want to control it this way, and like the politics behind that shit and what you're gonna utilize it for, and all. Man,
and the whole adept in the drone dynamic.
Yeah, all that shit. It's like, boy, and once people get hands on shit like that, it does turn evil because it's like greed, and you see the power behind it, and you see like, of course, everybody gonna see the dollars, but it's just like you never had a situation to where you can embrace all this power, where you can control the masses like this. You can program a motherfucker. You can really like you can go to the future right now. You know what I mean? Like that shit is that's a weapon. That ain't even power no more. It's like a weapon because motherfuckers will use that shit for work.
What's fucked up is like how he's learning how to be a fucking conniving human.
Yes.
In the process, he's like, okay, now I gotta learn how to lie a little bit.
Exactly.
I gotta learn how to deceive a little bit.
But you
know this is part of being human. But being part of human is being able to lie good.
Yes, even going back to the whole
when he first got there, like, why do you situate yourselves with falsehoods and shit like that? Like he didn't understand that shit.
And
like
get
to the point.
Yeah. No, you're right though, but you gotta conform to being. I feel like this shit it's a nasty world, man. Like it's good people out here doing dirty shit because of the nature of our planet. Like it's fucked up. So even him being conscious of that, like damn, I gotta bring myself down. I gotta be, a shithead. Because remember he's getting his ass whipped.
Right.
Out of nowhere, he was just trying to connect the dot, send a message shit. I know that was like a realization too. Like these niggas are after this paper. Like
he's from like a dire, not country. He's not from a dire city. He's from a dire planet.
And even when he was referencing us destroying ourselves and shit, I'm like, oh God, I know. I know, bro. I know.
Yeah.
Drink that
Watch
water.
that shit. I co-signed that show.
I was about to say, thanks for telling me the whole show, guys.
Nah, it's still a lot in there though. It's really a lot in there.
A whole lot of gems.
Nah, I'm about to tap in.
Even Stranger Things. I need to do a breakdown of Stranger Things.
The new? Have you seen the new?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait till the next episode.
I just told Tom I seen the last episode 3 times, and then the last episode's an hour 40 minutes.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That's how good this shit is.
They said they extended it, for the part 2 or whatever. I think it's like 3 episodes or some shit. They said they extended the runtime, so I think each joint is probably like 2 hours or something.
That's fine. I'm with it.
I thought it was 8 episodes for the first one and 8 more.
I don't know if it's 8. I read it was only 4.
Man, look, I need 8. If it's gonna be anything like these last 8.
The runtime. Yeah, they said they extended the runtimes on all of them. So I'm guessing.
So that's what they probably just extended.
Hey, they were recording 370 days in a row, like during COVID. So I know they got so much footy. Do whatever, man. Like, they're gonna have bonus shit. They're gonna have all time. Even the new characters they brought in. I'm like, yo, this motherfucking show. If this shit is just not a hit, it don't matter how long you wait. That fucking show is just it's just a slam dunk.
It is.
It's always good.
Yeah.
Always.
I don't care what age.
All the fucking young actors. Why are they so good?
Dog, all of them.
It's the writing and directing. It's the writing and directing.
Right. Who y'all favorite character on there?
I don't know, man.
That's a hard question.
I don't even know.
I do want to say I appreciate the little sister, the little black girl. I do appreciate her, man. I really appreciate her, man. I appreciate her. She be like, fuck all y'all, man. I don't care if I'm the little sister.
Max, bro.
Max,
son.
He be carrying the show.
Like
Max,
like
her Steve, man. Steve is my guy.
Steve.
He's always with the shit. He is always with the shits. That nigga be smacking like he just whatever fight he in, he is with the shit. And he's like a rich kid, but it's like not like snooty.
Like he like a woke rich kid.
Yeah,
that's my man with the beamer.
Fuck school, I'm gonna get a job.
Yeah. He's working at an ice cream shop and all that.
Luke is the man.
Yeah, you already know that. I think he's about to be about to be Miles Morales.
For real?
Yeah, from Marvel.
Nah.
The motherfucker been getting jacked. I'm serious. I think it's either that or it's gonna be some DC shit, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like Miles Morales.
But no. He can't be Miles. He not Hispanic. He don't got no Dominican in it. He don't know how to put the bag over the pot when you making the rice. He can't be him.
The voice from Miles. Nigga from Dope. Remember that movie Dope?
Oh,
right?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Miles Morales' voice.
Yeah, you're right.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, he is. He had another movie too, actually. Nobody like Dustin?
Yeah, Dustin, he always bring it together.
That's the one with the teeth. That's the one with the teeth.
He probably the best one. Just because he does bring everything together. He do everything.
I will say this: like,
I do like him.
Your boy Will is gay as a bird.
Oh yeah, I thought he was though.
Will,
I've been said that.
Hold on.
That's why
a bird.
They be treating him like that though too, man. They've been treating him like that. He don't never have no glove.
I seen the last season, but this season's like okay. This is the season he comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. This season he was.
It has to be 2 gay people in there. You know what I'm saying? It has to be 2. The girl and then
gay with the other
girl.
What's her name?
That worked with Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. From the what was the restaurant?
The ice cream.
It's like
ice cream parlor.
Uncle Julius. Yeah.
Oh man, buddy. Yeah, he definitely looked. He was definitely look really real sweet. He looked real sweet in this episode, this season. Real sweet in this. Nah, he was extra. They had him extra docile, extra. You know what I'm saying? Extra, extra.
I think he still got like that dark energy in him because like it'll never leave, right?
Nah, and like that's what I'm saying. Like his shit's so dark, it's almost like they never come to a conclusion with his ass. He'll be like possessed or taken over, and then he's just good.
I think whatever he's been drawing in that little picture that he been wanting to show Mike in. Remember he drew like that painting and it was like rolled up. He's like, I'll show you later.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be some dark shit or
like
some gay shit or both or you know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
He looked like he wanted to confess his love to
Mike
to do.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah.
And Mike like, nah, I ain't with that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
This nigga was a third will on his birthday.
Son, that shit was weird, bro.
Yeah. But didn't he tell that boy he loved him though?
Yeah, and he's like, what's the issue? Like, why are you so upset all the fucking time?
Yeah, but he did grab the girl off the dance floor but see, he might be because the girl kicked him in the class. Yeah. And he was like, the girl kicked me in class. I'm in the stairway. You know what I'm talking about?
You know they know first. They know first.
Yeah, son. Right.
Real talk.
She was like, what? Oh, hold up. But did he skate with somebody at the skate ring though?
Nope.
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah, nah.
But I think you're right. Like, I think Max is gonna be the key to these next episodes.
Yeah, son. That's my little shawty right there. Cause she's the only one that survived that you know what I'm saying?
Vecna.
Yeah.
Vecna.
Yeah. But have y'all seen Doctor Strange? Like this shit all ties into
the new one?
No, man.
No.
I be wanting to
what is
see
it on?
Multiverse shit. I heard so many good things. Like
I still ain't seen Spider-Man yet, so don't talk about strangers.
That's the same shit. It's all
y'all can't watch
shit.
Strange without watching Wanda.
Yeah.
And I ain't watched
that shit for real.
Son.
Right, so yeah, don't even watch Strange if y'all ain't watched WandaVision.
I need to watch that shit.
That WandaVision. So every Marvel joint, all them shows, like even with Captain America and
Loki. I ain't watched the
Falcon one.
Son, I totally forgot about the Loki show. Loki show was like that.
Dog, they say that's
like
magnificent. That's the best.
You know who's on the last episode, right?
Show.
Huh?
You know who's on the last episode of Loki?
Who?
Your boy Tick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's his name from Lovecraft?
Yeah.
You know that motherfucker's in Creed 3.
Creed 3.
Yeah, he about to be. I think he's gonna be the fighter in Creed 3. I know Tiafimo's in that shit. I know he's in that.
The girl from was it Jesse Smollett? The girl, no, Journey Smollett. The girl from
no, Tick.
No. I'm telling you, the girl from the joint.
Yeah.
But the sister,
she's in a new Netflix movie. She's in a new Netflix joint with Thor.
I started watching that. I fell asleep when they were like studying those people.
In the penitentiary. Island. They had them in a research center in the penitentiary. That shit was dope.
Not with like Thor, not with Thor, but the actual actor.
Thor. Yeah.
Okay, I was like
Chris Hemsworth.
Hemsworth. Sorry guys.
Please get that right.
Sorry guys.
He said Thor. It's all good.
Hey, you remember I was talking about like how like it'd be like templates, like templates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Margot Robbie and Jamie Presley and like all the Margot templates. I think it's like a Tessa Thompson template in Hollywood right now. I gotta pay attention.
A Tessa Thompson?
You know Tessa Thompson.
I don't. Let me look.
Explain. What do you mean by the templates? What's the template?
She was in
Creed.
Marvel shit.
She was in the Thor.
Somebody that looked like somebody.
She was in
she in the new Thor movie.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of templates.
I know who she is. You're right.
She's in a couple little
I just seen her in a movie.
When you say template, what do you mean?
It's a bunch of clones that look like her.
They want folks. They want folks that look alike. They want folks
like infiltrate. have more lookalikes move in.
Yeah,
because she was light skinned.
Y'all think that was the template that fell off the bike with Biden?
No, that was his.
I was just joking. It's cool.
There was a Biden signing. I didn't even see this motherfucker.
Have y'all seen the Pentavers, the joint I was talking about with Mike Myers, the little Illuminati jump?
Oh, when he's doing all them little different.
That shit is hilarious.
I still got that bookmark, man.
Yeah.
I need to watch that. I can do that tonight. I'm out smoke.
You got a template in there. Tessa Thompson has a template in that movie. I mean, show.
I gotta watch that, Joe. Did y'all? I just watched this show last night. I didn't even know it had came out yet, but I've been wanting to watch the joint. But it's called Crimes of the Future. You ever seen that joint?
Yeah, with Viggo Mortensen. I just watched that shit last night.
Yeah. What did you watch last night too, man? What do you think about the joint? What do you think about the joint?
Was wild, bro. That shit was wild. That shit was wild as
Surgery is the new sex.
That shit was wild.
As well as
is that what that movie was
well
about?
as the new tattoos.
That shit is wild.
That's what that movie is about, surgery.
But it's like
but humans have no pain in the
it's
future.
Like biological, mechanical shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Like instead of surgery, you're putting like Repo Man type shit.
No. So listen. Humans they feel no pain in the future. They feel no pain in the future because of whatever happened. You know what I'm saying? And
the evolution of
everybody wants to feel pain because they can't feel pain anymore. So now they start doing like weird ass surgery on themselves, like cutting themselves in the middle of the street and shit. And
want to feel like a real boy.
They want to feel like they want to feel like a real human because they can't feel pain anymore. So they just like
that's wild.
Chopping themselves up and doing it's weird freak show shit.
So do they die? Of us,
no,
ourselves.
They just cut themselves enough or whatever to feel pain, but you know they don't die. But watch the joint. It was interesting. And I don't know how they're tattooed. They tattoo their organs. Now they don't tattoo on the outside.
On the outside,
they do surgery on themselves. They cut the shit open and do tattoos on their organs and shit. Watch it.
How the fuck? Won't that pierce your organs?
Watch it, bro.
It's crazy because you know you ain't seen them in a while.
Right, exactly. It's that shit is wild. That shit is wild. I want to say like the first 10 minutes was a little bit slow. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
You know that first part with the kid.
Yeah.
Shit kind of like what the fuck?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? And then after that, it was like 10 minutes was slow, and then it picked the hell up, and I was like, oh shit, this ain't wild. This ain't wild.
I got another movie recommendation though. Our boy, Nicolas Cage. You know our boy.
So you watch the joint? The new joint?
Yeah,
I didn't watch it yet. I gotta watch it.
Bruh, please watch this shit.
What, Dracula?
No, you know our boy Nicolas Cage be running off movies. Like,
I know. He's a new Dracula.
He got 1,000 of them. Yeah,
like he do movies like
million.
That. He do movies like that. He got this one movie. It's called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yes,
where he plays himself.
Yes.
Shut up.
He plays himself, Nicolas Cage. Yeah,
he plays himself, and it's like some foreign like rich nigga, like you know how like sometimes like foreign like people from like bar mitzvahs or like in the Saudi like royalty will like bring you to their country and like, oh, can you like just show up to our party or bar mitzvah or wedding and shit, and, like speak or some shit like that.
Exactly. Yep.
So that happened to me like 4 times.
And they thought it was just like a vacation. And he thought it was a vacation, but they try to like he like gives him a script and he wants him like freestyle the script. And then they get in some trouble, like some legal trouble.
Right.
It's like a 7.5. It's the best Nicolas Cage movie you've seen in the past 5 years because he do
right. Do 1,000 a week. 1,000 a week.
I'm all about Nicolas Cage, man.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, and it gives like a homage to all his old classic movies like Face Off, and Rock and Con Air. He gives all these like salutes to all these old movies.
Yeah. Damn, that shit's almost 2 hours long too.
So it's basically telling you why he dropped 1,000 movies a week.
It's like his national what do you
so
call
I
it?
love the title then. I love the title. The unbearable weight.
Oh, that shit got that dude Ike in that shit too. He's funny as shit.
I seen a couple things.
It's the
that
funniest
motherfucker's
movie I've
funny,
seen in
dog.
recent. It don't mean to be funny. And Tiffany Haddish is John too.
Yeah, I just saw her.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that. She got.
I might give it a stab. I'll give it a stab.
I'll check any Nicolas Cage. I watch all his shit. I don't even give a fuck. Dog.
I think the last movie I liked was that Molly jump. It was like on acid. It was like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched it. I watched that.
Did you see the one where it was like him and it was him and who's the other dude? I can't think of his name.
What
but
happened?
he was like the cop in Alaska, and he had to find like those girls and shit. That shit.
I watched all the trash.
Oh yeah. I watched
that shit.
That was a good movie though. That was a good.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was one of the
Oscar, but
it's not gonna be better than this. Nicolas Cage movie. I promise.
That one looks action packed. The one you just said.
Yeah.
The Molly
the poster looks like this motherfucker flying off a car on a poster.
Oh yeah. He was. Oh yeah. He was left half for dead and everything. Came back and had to.
Y'all seen Moon Knight?
No, I haven't seen that one yet. I fuck with that dude though.
Yeah.
What's his name? Oscar
Isaac.
Yeah.
That motherfucking show is
the Disney joint. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that joint.
The Marvel, yeah, son, that joint like
it's
that.
basically about the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Pretty much, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You don't have that, y'all should get it.
I saw that shit's only like what 6 episodes.
By Wallace
right?
Budge.
Really? Okay.
That
Egyptian
Moon Knight
Book of the
shit.
Dead.
I can breeze through that thing. Moon Knight. Okay.
They probably like 30-minute
I'm gonna give y'all
episodes.
a watch list. Watch WandaVision because 30-minute episodes. Then watch the new Doctor Strange.
I gotta see that shit.
Yeah. All right, for real. Like I was in the movie theater. I had a little bit of mushroom, a little bit of edible. It was the scariest shit I ever seen in my life.
Oh shit!
That's perfect.
The new Doctor Strange is the scariest shit I ever seen in my life.
Lord.
That's perfect.
It's the scariest shit I see in my life.
I mean,
that man was in there clutching his pearls. Boy,
yelling and shit.
Nah. And then watch Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
I'm definitely gonna watch that joint. I definitely
watch that shit tonight.
Definitely.
And then if y'all haven't watched,
my wife be hating on me in my Nicolas Cage movies because he got too many, and she be like, "God damn, this motherfucker."
What's the better movie than Face Off? Could somebody tell me?
Con Air.
Okay, and then what's a better movie than The Rock?
Oh
Which one?
yeah, damn. That's one of the best car scenes like in like movie history.
Then
straight up.
What's the common denominator?
You ain't fuck with Lord of War though? Lord of War?
Nicolas Cage is the common denominator.
Hold on, best car scene you said? Best car scene?
Oh, Gone in 60 Seconds. That's awesome.
Oh, of course.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, what
the Italian Job has some good car
Fast
scenes.
and Furious movie you put up, Gone in 60 Seconds was like that. That Shelby was too tough.
Only thing Fast and Furious was over the top. That plane and shit, like all that extra shit. Still don't
I don't
match
like
up.
all that goofy shit.
Still don't match up. Shit,
Damn,
that Batman car scene wasn't bad, man.
Yeah,
that shit wasn't bad.
I think that was a Challenger for
old school Challenger.
Yeah,
with the Batman joint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit wasn't bad.
And
I like that movie, man.
Niggas
Niggas was hating on that movie. I love that movie. That movie.
They don't know what
was
they're looking at,
tough.
bro.
Yeah, that movie was fucking tough.
And every
That movie was tough.
Y'all know what y'all looking at.
And
I don't know what y'all want. What do you want?
Hold up, you talking about Batman?
They renewed the Joker. They
Son,
renewed Joaquin Phoenix the Joker.
That Batman movie was, bruh, and everybody said that joint slump.
Y'all tripping.
Hold on, the new one? The new one?
Yes, the new one.
You said Joaquin Phoenix with the Joker?
No, they renewed Joaquin Phoenix Joker for a part 2.
Oh yeah, that shit. Yeah, the first one was the. They got to. Yeah, I haven't. I didn't finish the new Batman. I watched like the first
you're tripping.
hour, maybe.
That
I was
joint
tired,
like
man.
that.
I fell asleep. It did have like
Much
some
donkey.
slow parts, because you know what I'm saying. It did have some slow parts, but I'm not gonna say it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It
was so good. It was so good.
It's all right. It wasn't bad, but I gotta finish the chunk.
You know why it was good? Because the cops didn't even fuck with this nigga still yet. Like the cops didn't even want him in on the scenes, no nothing.
To the life of me, I had no idea that was fucking Colin Farrell, whatever his fucking name.
That's what
makes the Penguin. I think he was my favorite. Yeah, he killed that shit.
And so did his show start yet, or because I know I seen previews.
No, they say they said they got a prequel for his shit. I don't know when it drops though. It's gonna be on HBO Max though.
HBO.
It's on HBO. Yeah.
What I like about it though, it was so real. It was more so like the cartoon Batman. You know what I'm saying? Because the cartoon Batman, that joint was real. They had the pistols and all that. Not to say the other was different, but this joint gave like this shit can be happening like down the street.
No.
Even from like Batman's like attire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It looked more realistic.
That's what made me like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, because it brought me back to the comic book and the cartoon.
Right. So they're gonna renew that Joaquin jump for at least one movie, which don't make sense because in the Batman with Robert Pattinson, they already got another Joker, which was the same actor that's in Eternals, and he's in like that Lobster movie with Colin Farrell, like that one weird young dude.
I watched that movie, Lobster.
The young dude is in that jump.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
Little Irish looking. The Irish.
Yeah. Oh, he's in another movie. He's like an Irish Hawaiian.
Yeah. That's the movie I saw with him. Yeah.
Irish Hawaiian.
No, he's like
what
was he doing in that movie? He like
Irish Hawaiian. What?
Yeah.
That's
it's a weird fucking movie, bro. Or it's like
one.
New Zealand or some sort of. I don't know.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. I'll take that. He's New Zealand,
but they're gonna make another one. They got them on deck, man. They should just keep the same cast and expand on it.
Yeah, that'd be the problem with that DC shit. I don't think that's not really the problem with the Marvel. I don't see Marvel be changing up like that.
I know they signed niggas on for like 10 years. They give you a 10-year contract, man. That's 3 movies right there. 4 movies right there.
How many Batmans we not seen, nigga? Nicholas. I was about to say Nicolas Cage for a second. Not Nicolas Cage, but Michael Keaton. Goddamn George
Christian
Clooney.
Bale is our Batman. Bale's our Batman.
I will say, yeah. I think that's the favorite one. My favorite.
Yeah, Bale's our Batman.
But shit, we done had too many Batmans, and Christian Bale ain't gonna be here no more.
No, he about to be in that Thor jump.
Yeah.
What he doing? Who is he?
I think he a villain.
Yeah,
something like that.
He like a dried up turd.
Yeah, he in there though. I like when he be doing his realistic shit. Like, what's the movie with him and Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence? He was like the loan shark guy. I like
American
that movie.
Hustle.
Yeah, them type of shit.
American
I like him does alone. Yeah.
I never saw that movie. Okay.
Y'all see him in Extraction?
Hold on, which one was that?
Man.
Extraction.
Yeah, he got a lot.
That's not like
probably getting that mixed up with that Terminator shit.
That's Thor dude.
Oh, you're talking about Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, they got an Extraction Part 2 actually. They got Part 2 about to drop.
That new Amazon movie or is it Hulu or Amazon series is coming out with Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
that looks
tough. The same type of shit.
What's it about?
Government infiltrate your ass or something.
Yeah,
do you dirty? You gotta come back and clear.
What the fuck is Chris Pratt again?
From
Guardian of the Galaxy guy.
Partnership.
Yeah,
the Thor lookalike. Okay.
Yeah. No, he's not a Thor. He look more like he like the Deadpool dude. You remind me of Deadpool more than Thor.
Yeah, he the
Those
funny
two
one.
remind me of each other. They play the same motherfucker every.
And they about to come out with the whole new.
He the one that got put on by his girl.
Yeah, he did.
But Deadpool was in the new Spider-Man, right?
The new Avatar movie too.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that for
They
years.
gonna drop those every 2 years too. After that,
Got
really
mushrooms off that one.
Yep.
I got
Zoe Daldasta. She said she went colorblind from filming that shit.
Zaldania, nigga.
Damn, for real?
Damn, you gonna fire her like that?
She said between Guardians of the Galaxy, Avatar, the green screen shit fucked her eyes up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She said she went colorblind.
Damn.
Look that shit up. Yeah, like that's why this her last Guardians and shit. I don't know how many Avatars she's doing, but yeah, I don't think it's good. Or unless they like already recorded most of that shit and just editing. I don't know how long she gonna go. But this new Avatar looks like that. And it's like
crazy.
The title, what is it? The Way of the Water.
Oh, that's The Way of the Water.
Yeah, dog. It looks like some Middle Earth type shit too. If you saw the preview,
I was just about to say, what if it's like tapping in on like the 75% of the waters that hasn't been touched?
Yeah,
of the ocean that hasn't been touched.
I feel like the first one was kind of ahead of its time too.
Yeah,
that shit was real wavy. So yeah, I already know they're gonna be tapping.
Right,
on
damn.
that
So
shit.
and that's not even gonna be on Earth. It's gonna be at their little planet or whatever, right?
Yeah, I think that's where they at. It's still there. Cause isn't that like how it ended?
They're trying to hide shit. So they're trying to hide shit in plain sight, basically.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes
the
sense.
Water is probably like the secrets of like where everything is. You know, the humans want that shit now.
Yeah,
the whole alien, you know what I mean, in and out the water shit.
It's gonna be interesting what type of I want to
they even say Atlantis is underwater. Don't they say that?
Right.
Yeah. You're standing on Atlantis, brother.
I want
okay,
black man.
For another show.
The cliffhanger. This is me, Remy Please, with Boo Boo the Foo, Korimo, Concourse. Yeah, we're gonna leave it right here. Leave you with a little cliffhanger. Please listen to all our movie recommendations, show recommendations, all that shit. Look at all our links. We posted, mainstream links, videos, all that shit. This is not we're not pulling this shit out our ass. Look at all that shit. This is maybe why we're being censored and all that shit with the AI. But yeah, keep it close, keep it cool, keep the links coming. We're gonna see you on the flip side. And Corey Mo.
I holla.
Thank you.
Yep.